All right, so last mission, mission 7, we got more fuel. These no citizens are even more upset, and Jan has an open-ended mission to, if he can seize the farm girl or somehow create a possibility, because I guess that could mean get rid of husband as well. So I don't know which that would be, but we're going to begin the rounds now with let's do, I really enjoy using the Mythic emulator for the special events. Let's try in this case to see what kind of work we can get off of the fate chart. So I think it's very unlikely that Jan, matter of fact, I'm going to say it's like no way yet that he's been able to find a chance to somehow affect, whether it's kidnapping Lena or somehow take out her husband. I don't think it would have happened that quickly. I don't think yet. So I'm going to say no way. All right, so chaos factor is just going to be 5. There's a factor in here. I don't know if I'll be following that, but just to go in, 62 under a no way is a no. It's not an extreme no, but it is a no. And I think I'll use that because I want something a little more nuanced based on, do I think it's becoming more and more likely based on the story? Maybe the chaos. We'll see. Again, that's the Mythic emulator. That's not out of the regular game. So we've done the check to see if he's had a chance to affect anything with either seizing the girl or removing the husband. And currently, no. Nothing of effect yet on that. So what I think we're going to do on this one is I think the attempt to reach out and get, how would we get Spetsnaz? All right, so I think the first mission on this one is we're simply going to put up these painted boards, literally wooden boards that the Marauders that we have, Jan's group, have painted, explaining in Polish that the Krieg wants, matter of fact, he's put on there, Krieg, the king of Gniezno. Krieg wanted that on there specifically. Yes, he did. I know he did. That's going to make the populace really happy, probably. In Polish, the king of Gniezno, the king of Gniezno, is looking for, is looking to, like, parley. They want to have a meeting with Spetsnaz. And they will offer up, because how would you bring in Spetsnaz? They'll offer up some ammunition. That's the main currency, ammunition. All right. So these are posted. They're going to be posted northeast, south, and west of town. Yes. Yes, they are. We're going back out into the town, folks. We're going to really make the people happy. We're going to take the, Krieg liked the squad that went with them last time, so the same setup. Jan is in the Suburban with Pacheco, but Jan has brought with him 4 of his Marauders that are also in there with Pacheco. Yeah, and we've still got the, it's going to be Pacheco on the Suburban, the 3 Humvees, Krieg's like weird Georgian armored personnel carrier, and same crew, he's going to have Sanchez with him, and then 3 more Humvees behind. They're there for security, and they're just going to be putting up these, the Marauders are going to be putting up these notices on the outskirts of town. You know what? I'm going to make it 5. There's going to be one kind of in downtown-ish area or whatever center of commerce or whatever there is in Gnisno. Maybe we'll get to learn Gnisno better. On that note, Free League is about ready. Sometime soon they're going to release their cities expansion, and I will definitely be getting it. So, and that will help me greatly probably for random events in here. So let's start first with what kind of a random event. We're going out, we're going to hit, we're going to go north first. So north, east, southwest, and then center of town. Let's just do the random event, and I don't think we're going to do, we'll do 2 random events while we're moving around. The first one is road, is daylight. Ooh, death from below. What is it? Man, this is perfect. Another roadside bomb. This one's buried beneath the roadway. Let's see. Recon roll will be -2 because it's buried under the ground. To avoid the blast, it's a B-shaped charge, much bigger this time. Wow. If the bomb is detonated, marauders come driving. They come in with a pickup truck with a half tank. They've got a heavy machine gun, Russian gun. After a stretch, they have some AKMs with 1 reload. Okay, great. Well, we're into it already. Good. So we're going to be attacked, death from below, a -2. We already know that Pacheco has a D12 and a D10 under his perception from last time. He's a former operator, I don't know what branch. He's the best contractor, that's why he's up front. He has Jan and some other marauders with him. So there's a -2, which means the -2 is to these dice. I always got to get used to that. And you pull down your top one first, meaning that it's going to go down to, we're going to have 1 10 and 1 8 that we're rolling on this because it's buried. So let's see what he gets here. And, ooh, we actually got a 7 on it, a 7 and a 2. I would have probably even pushed that, but Pacheco's awesome. I'm really starting to like Pacheco. I'm probably going to make a sheet up for him pretty soon. Pacheco is seasoned and experienced. He's on high alert from the last IED, but he spots you're in the city, but he spots what looks like rubble, but the way it's situated, it harkens him back to his time in Iraq. And he halts. He does not get on the radio. He halts his vehicle a good distance away. The distance is B. A is the hex you're in. B is the hex surrounding. He was able to spot it. He's just outside of the blast range because he's like, I don't like that. What I'm curious about is he does not want to use his radio because he's even aware that it could and probably is remotely would detonate. He's going to stay inside the armored Suburban, but he tells Jan that looks like an IED. And Jan tells one of his guys, he goes, I'm not getting on the radio, but clearly they've all seen him halt. Everybody's on alert. They're covering their areas. And a marauder goes back to go down the line and let everybody know, hey, it looks like we got an IED here. The first thing I want to see is these are undisciplined civilian forces. Do they just detonate it? Because sometimes when spotted, they'll just detonate it and let her go. Boom. And you can still have some concussion effect. Co-host on the Scott show was bomb commander. So just that blast pressure wave coming through can cause some injuries. Let's see. So does it just get blown? It does not. I think Pacheco even tells him, hey, we got to find another route. That looks like an IED to me. I'm not going over it or near it. Backing up, a lot of IEDs would be to then do a ambush. Not always, though. Are they set up for ambush? We're just going to go with, if it's a black card, it's yes, ambush. Boom, ambush kicks off. They start taking, well, let's do a card number to see how bad that is. I should have called it on that one. I don't care what the suit is. We're just looking to 2 to ace. 2. This will be easy. A couple Kalashnikov rifles, AKs come out over a windowsill, and a mag is just dumped from both these guns at the vehicles. First, pretty unlikely that anybody would be hurt. There is the one Marauder that is outside of the vehicle. Everybody else is in armored up vehicles. I'm curious, is the Marauder on foot hit? Yes. We'll even go with the 2 that he goes down with a leg injury. Marauder has a leg injury and goes down. The 50s, everybody holds you hold your aim, so not everybody's swinging over, but whoever's got this window under their cover area, they light it up. Let's just say it's with the 240. They're ripping off 7.62 rounds in there. No problem at all. I don't need to roll for it. It's massive suppression. The rear, everybody immediately gets turned around and they start to beat feet out of there. What I want to see is, and we'll just do a simple, do we have any kind of problem getting out of there? Actually, reversing out and giving yourself intervals is kind of tough. If we get a single red card out of 3 cards, we get out of there okay. Oh yeah, 3, no problem. Everybody's pulling out, getting out of there. The 2 AKs fully suppressed. Everybody turns around. Pacheco actually pulls up to the wounded Marauder, which is down with a leg injury. Jan gets out, loads him into the Suburban, no problem. And they will do a med roll. Let's just call it 2d6 on his leg injury, see what we get. 5 and a 4. So he's not going to be mobile the rest of the turn, but it's not like he's bleeding out. So the 1 Marauder is out for the rest of this posting of signs, out for this session. So that's 1 down. But they bust out of there. They break down a couple blocks and get redirected back north. Interesting. I'm going to add whatever, there's just going to be more likelihood of trouble while we're out here. I'm going to have to figure out what that is. I think, number 1, it's going to be related to roadside bombs, AK dumping, and I'm not even going to flip these. That's what these will be. And I'll just do yeses or nos, but there's going to be one at each location. So we continue north, and we get to our location. The Jan and the other Marauders get out. Everybody's holding positions, and they simply nail this painted board up looking for the Spetsnaz. Odd, but looking King of Gniezno, King Krieg, King of Gniezno is looking for Spetsnaz. Posted. I want to know, while it's being posted, do they take any random fire? Yes, they do take some fire. These are, again, the Marauders. Everybody else is on cover. I want to see what kind of fire this is. And we're just looking 2 to ace, an 8. So again, we're just looking at small arms fire. That means, again, AK-47s, more than likely. We've got Jan, and how many Marauders did he have with him? What did he do? Did he bring 2? I think he only brought 2. So it's just Jan and the other Marauder that are out, and they are... All right, sorry. When the wife calls, you answer the phone. We've come under some fire. I'm just looking, I believe 2 to ace to see what how severe is this, though? Is it accurate? Is it not? King. All right, so we've got some accurate fire. You know what? At a king, I want to say this is going to be a sniper, because I don't think they're going to have like a heavy gun, but I think we could definitely have somebody with a deer rifle that takes a pretty seriously kind of sniper shot. I'm not saying that it is a scoped sniper trained, but it's a hunter that knows how to shoot. And I'm going to give him on this. So first of all, I guess, is it Jan? Sorry, is it Jan or is it the other Marauder? If Jan goes down, it'll be interesting. So first, we'll just go high card. So first, Jan, a 9, and the other Marauder, a 5. It's Jan. Jan is going to be shot at with this hunting rifle. And the question is, will this hunter hit? I think the hunter is pretty darn good. Let's see. So if we're rolling on this, let's roll the 10. He's not military trained, though, but he's taken a pot shot at him. Let's do a D10 and the 6, and we're just looking for hits with a deer hunting rifle. So what I need is the player's manual. Well, let's see if there's a hit first. 2 and a 5. No hit. I'm not even going to go look. But single, boom, 30-06 is what I'm assuming. Deer hunting rifle. Round goes off. Nobody quite knows. I mean, you know the direction it's come from. And the sign takes a hit right near Jan's head. Pop! It hammers in. Krieg is standing out by his vehicle, but he's like, everybody loaded up, loaded up. So we've got, I should have put some kind of plus on that as well. We'll probably do it when we're drawing the severity of the event, I think is what we'll do. I don't know if we're going to get all these signs up and posted. We're headed east. Along the way, do we run into any kind of gunfire or yet another IED in town? We do not. Thankful. We get out the location, and Krieg's not getting out of his vehicle this time. He's directing, it's still Jan and the other Marauder. I don't know what his name is. Other Marauder. We'll see if he survives this. Jan and the other Marauder are nailing up the sign. Is anybody, they're there for a time. Is anybody shooting at them? No. All right. They get north and east is done. We're now driving south. Matter of fact, well, let's just say we said we'd go around and hit the middle. I'm not sure how they would move around town, but they're moving around town. We go south, but en route, are we fired at? Yes. All right. Now this is where I'm going to be looking with a plus. Let's just do a +1 on the severity. So we're going 2 to ace. 2, a 3, which is basically the same. Couple AKs spraying at the vehicles as we go by. Everything we've got are run flats. There's no problems there. I don't even think a couple AKs could do anything to our vehicles. It'd be different if they were out hammering stuff up. Yeah, I'm good with that, but they're peppered. They're peppered with some more rounds. The populace isn't very happy. I'm not sure how long these signs are going to stay up in hindsight. They get south, and is anybody going to fire at them while we're down south? No. They get those nailed up. That's fine. We're now moving to the west. And not fired on there. We're going to shuffle up. Jan and the other Marauder out, nailing up yet another Spetsnaz deal. Nothing. We're headed downtown, baby. Downtown. So first, any type of event, and we're looking for 2 to ace on severity en route. No. So red, no. Jan and the Marauder are out posting up the last Spetsnaz sign. Again, we're looking for anybody firing at us. No. So no problem. It seems they're confused. Why are we driving all around town? Who knows? We're returning. Well, we've already established that even on this ride back, I don't need to go to an encounter where I would say the danger level goes up as we're heading back toward base, no matter which direction we're coming from, because if they're looking to hit us, they're going to probably be watching in the general area around where we're at. Whoops. So I'm going to draw 2 cards here just to see if something goes down. If one of these is black, then I'll draw a severity. Both. All right, doesn't matter. We just needed one. This is going to be severity +1 on what's going on. Now, we're all in our vehicles, so we'll see, though. This could be much more serious. All right, here it is. So we're looking for severity +1, 2. It didn't matter, again, that it was red because we know something's happening. Up to a 3, that's easy. More AK fire. And, again, with us in the vehicles, AKs aren't causing a problem. They may be fired on. Basically, this is just heavy confirmation that the populace is upset. I would basically say we've got a contingent that we're going to have to deal with one way or the other in terms of, you know, what's going on in town. So let's see. Well, first thing to do is, did we, page 40, so, oh, wrong book, page 40, I should just have a little thing in here, because I like going right down. So page 40, did you participate? That's a +1 for Krieg. Did you follow your moral code? He didn't really do much on a moral code. He kind of kept himself safe. Let's see. Did you risk or sacrifice something significant? Realize your big dream? Yes. I'm going to give him a +1. He's trying to contact the Spetsnaz. King Me. It's all part of that. Did you travel through at least 1 hex? Yes. +1. We're at 3. Did you overcome one or more dangerous events? Krieg did not. Jan and the other Marauder did. They're only picking up a +3 on that, taking them up to a total of 14. Not enough to get some of the levels up to that next. I need to get up to 20 so I can get some command or persuasion leveled up to the next level. But the populace is extremely angry. I would say that was the main theme there, was yikes. And what do I think? I don't know. We'll deal with what the signs, if the signs were good or not. Were the signs good? I don't think so. But we'll deal with that on the next episode. We'll see what we would do from here.